Alberto Salazar, you're here with Galen Rupp in Tilburg for 10 miles. What was the goal for today?
The goal was to be competitive. It's Galen's first race before the Chicago Marathon in about 5 or 6 weeks. So this is his first race in Europe. He's got another one in 2 weeks. So we were hoping somewhere around 46 minutes for the 10 miles today. A little slower, but...
I read he does sometimes in his preparation, like 5-6 weeks before the marathon, he likes to do 2 tough races.
Yes, we believe that it's important to run a couple of races before a marathon, just to remember what it's like to compete.
Well, how did he do today?
We're a little disappointed. I mean, it wasn't as fast as he wanted. He's had some slight injury problems. Nothing that stopped his training, but it just doesn't feel smooth yet. But we've still got 5 weeks to Chicago, so we've got plenty of time.
I saw you were touching his Achilles. Is that the problem?
Yes, he's had a sore Achilles just the last week or so, and it's not really bad, but we're trying to keep it from getting really bad.
You don't want to have it bad in Chicago. Do you switch to alternative training, like swimming or aqua jogging in those times?
Not really. We do a lot of I wouldn't call it alternative training, but different types of running. We use Ultra G treadmills and things where we lower the weight, and we will go into water with underwater treadmills. And he has been using those for the last few months as part of his training.
Yeah, he did a great time with a 2:06. Looking at Galen now, and also looking at the Norwegian guy Moon, you see now that apart from the Kenyans, there are now some other guys getting really competitive, like the Americans and the Norwegian guy. Do you think they can catch up with the Kenyans?
There's so many great Kenyans and East Africans, Ethiopians, and I think we've seen that. Galen medaled in Rio, and we've got a lot of runners from around the world that are seeing that. Although the East Africans are definitely the best in the world overall, that they're still human, and that other athletes from different countries can compete with them.
You also trained Mo Farah, and also when he did his first marathon. Did you approach the marathon with Mo a different way than you do with Galen?
Well, I think that back when Mo ran his first marathon, we only had 3 or 4 months to prepare for it. He was still a track runner, but he just wanted to try a marathon. So we changed his training as much as we could in 3 months to do things better for the marathon, but not for long enough time to have a great result. But now, as we've seen, he's run very fast when he's changed his training completely to the marathon. So I believe Mo can be one of the best in the world again.
And for Galen now, in the coming weeks, it will be important to do a good half marathon.
Well, he's got a half marathon in Copenhagen in 2 weeks from today. So, he would like to run a fast time there. And that'll be 3 weeks before Chicago. So that'll give us a better idea of where he is in his training.
And we from Holland, we also follow you because you are the coach of Sifan Hassan. And she changed technique in the time she has been training with you. What was the toughest part for her to change for her technique?
Well, we're still working on her technique. Her biomechanics are still not where we hope they will get. So I believe there's still a lot of improvement for Sifan. But I know she's disappointed at getting a second and a third in the Diamond League finals. But, when you look at how much she's improved in the last 2 years, she's improved in every event. And we're very pleased. I think that by Tokyo, that she's going to be someone that's going to be one of the main competitors to win in the 5,000, 10,000 perhaps.
She improved a lot in the 5,000. Do you think it's technique, or is it the way she trains?
I think we've changed her technique a little bit, but I think more it's just the overall more intensive training.
And how would you describe Sifan as a person, as an athlete?
Sifan is one of my favorite athletes. Probably every day I spend over an hour with her talking about all sorts of things, and so she's a lot of fun to coach. I really enjoy her.
What do you think, what will be her main distance, if we would say, in about 5 years?
For Sifan? Well, I really believe that she can be a great 5,000, 10,000 meter runner. I think she's a very good 1,500 meter runner, but I think the 5,000 will be her best event. And I think the 10,000 she'll also be very good at.
She also will be running a half marathon. What are your expectations from that?
Yes, I don't know. It's the end of the season for her. So after that, she goes on holiday for a month, no training. So it's okay for her to go do that. So I don't know. I think she could run 69 minutes, 70 minutes maybe.
Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.